Hi ladies, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about using men to make your life easier. Now look, this opinion that I'm gonna give out is something that's extremely unpopular, something that most dating coaches, anyone who teaches you about femininity, gold digging is gonna be against. So I suggest if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Take it with a grain of salt and decide how you want to do it, or if you don't want to do it at all. But it's something that worked for me, and it's something that I haven't heard other women talk about. So what exactly am I talking about? What I'm trying to say is not to burn bridges with other people. I'm saying to keep your potentials around. Look, with men, they do this all the time with women, and this is why you should learn off of men, and this is why I had a video where I said men are smarter than women, because a lot of these games that they do and all of these things that they do, you should take a look at it and just use reverse psychology. Because a lot of men, they'll try not to burn bridges with you. They'll try that if they leave on good terms so they can come back to you. That is why they come back to you, because they see that you look better. They see that you're more fit. They see that you're happier. So why are you burning bridges with these potential guys that you had? You get what I mean? What if all of a sudden within a year you see now he's becoming successful, now he has that car? I'm not saying that you should go hanging around, getting your hopes up, getting into a relationship with a guy who's a potential. Absolutely not. But I am saying that you should stay nice. I'm not saying you should go hang out with him, but you can be nice. It's not that hard to send somebody a text. It takes like 5 seconds, but just to keep on good terms so you can have that door open to come back. And of course, you have a list of things that a guy has to, pass through before you actually take him seriously. And that's how it should be. I am not saying that you should lower down your standards or get your hopes up about potentials. Absolutely not. What I am saying is until you find that guy specifically that you want, it's going to take time. And a lot of men, they have this motto of it's better to have something than nothing. I am not saying that these potential guys are guys that you should hang out with, go out for coffee and waste your time and make up on them. No, but I am saying be nice and continue conversations over text from time to time to keep the door opened in case they become something. Because I'm telling you, I have seen guys who are potentials become something much bigger than the guy that I was already with. If, for example, I was already with a doctor, I saw the guy over there who was a potential, lived with his mom, all of a sudden become 10 times bigger than what he was. Do you get what I mean? So, personally, potentials are still a good thing to keep around, only if you benefit from them. I'm telling you, I still have an ex in my life. And I keep him around because he's absolutely freaking in love with me. He'll do everything. He'll go out getting groceries for me. He'll go out and pick me up from the bar. If I call him at like 3 in the morning, he'll pick me up. He'll drive all my friends to where they need to go, and he'll drop me off at home. And I don't even sleep with them. I swear on my life, I don't even sleep with them. These men obviously do what they do because they think that they're going to, eventually get something out of you. But they'll still keep going. I've had these men around me for a long time. And obviously, if I find somebody who's really a good catch, then yes, of course, I'm going to have to distance myself from all these potentials somehow. But I'm telling you right now, even though I can go off and get my own groceries, even though I can get my own ride back home and, my friends can get a ride back home too, I keep these men around because why should I? Why should I do all these things on my own when I can have another guy making my life so much easier? Again, I'm not saying that you need to be with the guy or that you should be with the guy who all he does is sit at home, he's a stoner, has no job, lives with his mom and dad. No, I'm saying keep the guys around who you can benefit from. The guys who, for example, I know certain men who do renovations. And it's nice because if all I have to do is freaking flirt with you for you to do a renovation in my house, why would I burn bridges with you? If I know that you're willing to come and mow my lawn just to have a chat with me, why would I not? I'm gonna sit back, look cute, drink my milkshake. You can mow my lawn, no problem. If I know that you fix ACs, I'm gonna keep you around. Why not? Call you up when my AC is broken. You can sit, have some tea, leave. And that's it. You don't have to sleep with these men. And if these men get upset with you because you're not sleeping with them, just cut them off and that's it. I personally have not yet found a guy who was like, you have to do it or whatnot. I'm sure they get disappointed because that's what they hope for, but it doesn't happen, and I haven't been yet blackmailed. It could happen, but it hasn't yet happened to me. But it's very important because I'm telling you, sometimes you can even get invited to a certain party. I remember literally just a week ago, I went to a certain party and I met like this owner of a certain high-tech company, makes crazy money. And I would have never met him if I didn't keep that potential around. So again, I'm not saying go and catch feelings for potentials. I'm not saying, go and hang out with them and waste your time on them. No. But it's if you see something in the guy that you can benefit from, or if you see that he's like so freaking in love with you that he's willing to do certain things for you that will make your life easier, I don't see why you'd cut him off. For me, this also helps because sometimes I meet guys and then let's say I'm like, wow, he's really the one. I really like this guy. I really like this guy. And then things don't work out. Of course, I'm going to be left heartbroken because eventually once a guy you start dating for a few months and like things are going really well and then all of a sudden it just, ends, because everything comes with an expiration date. I feel a bit better with the fact that I at least have potentials on the side. It literally, I'm telling you, it helps me with the chances of me having a broken heart nowadays it's almost 0 to none. It'll be there for a day or two and that's it. I will use those potentials to like fix my heart, literally. And this is exactly what men do. And at first when I thought about this, I was like, no, there's no way. This is selfish. This is wrong. I'm not going to do that. It's going to be a waste of my time. But when I actually decided, you know what, I'm going to give it a try, it was the best decision I've ever made. And it made my life so much easier and so much more stress-free. Like, I don't feel as like, I don't even know what the word is. But when you don't have any man around you, or you don't have any man that you can just like kind of, just sit back and go have dinner with for fun, I even use these men to experiment on. Like, for me, this is fun. I enjoy it. But I'm saying that maybe not for every woman this is going to be good because, of course, this all depends on your age, what it is that you do for a living, how much free time you have on yourself. So, again, and as well, if you don't really enjoy going out as much, so this might be harder. But, like, if you're young, this could be an easier way to go with. If you have more free time, this could be an easier way to go with. But even if you don't have as much time, just sending them a simple text once every, I don't know, month or so, saying, hey, just remembered you, like, how's things going? It's going to make them happy. And they'll stay around. Like, when you need things from them, they'll be there to help you. And keeping a potential around is not something, it's basically, it doesn't stop there. Even when you have a husband, I still always say, be nice to the people around you. Be nice to the people you work with. Because you never know. And I hate saying this because I don't like people walking into like marriage and relationships or whatever with like a negative mindset that it's going to end. But everything has an expiration date. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you're going to catch your husband cheating. You don't know. So always make sure that if in any case anything happens, you're still nice to people so you can keep potentials around. You have no idea how just being nice, just being feminine is enough for men to keep on just waiting for you to finally give them a chance. I'm dead serious. You do not need to go and sleep with him. All you have to do is be nice, be flirty a little bit. You don't even need to flirt. Just being nice is already them thinking that you're going to flirt with them, okay? And that's it. They're there, they're waiting for you, and the door is open. And I'm telling you, every single man that you see, when you see a potential, look at them as doors. A door that you're trying to open, and you just want it to stay open. That you can just enter whenever it is that you can. And of course, it's not going to happen, and it's not going to work with every man. Some guys are going to be, some of them expect things, and if they don't get it, they're going to be like, bye. And that's okay. Tell them bye, and that's it. Keep going. But always keep doors open. So just in case anything happens in life, you can easily walk into the next door. And all of this is really true because I remember also my auntie, her husband unfortunately passed away. Terrible accident. She was married to him, so of course she got the money for that. But she had a man all the way in Russia, okay? She lived in Florida. She had a man in Russia. And she kept him around. The door was open. As soon as her husband passed away, she grabbed that money. And she went to the guy in Russia. And that guy in Russia has multiple businesses. Like, he's putting her in a very good position. And just so you know, she's quite old. I think she's somewhere in her 60s, but she still looks good. She looks really good, actually. But yeah, no, that just shows you kind of how life kind of can churn out. Of course, it's not the best example to put out there because it's quite sad. How everything happened, I don't know exactly if she cheated or what she was doing, but she for sure had a side guy who was in Russia, so that's what it turned out to be, you know? It's in one way it's sad because of course of what happened, but in another way it's like, okay, he passed away. She's not sitting there crying 24/7 about her husband who's gone and she can't do anything to get him back. She can easily just go now to Russia, start a brand new life. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Again, thank you everyone for listening. If there's anything I can add on, talk about, fix, definitely let me know. And yeah, that's it. Love you all.